Hello there, everyone. Welcome back, and I'm here to be talking about The Boys Season 1. Now, The Boys Season 1 is based off the comic series of the same name, except without, the Season 1. And it's basically about this group of superheroes, that's called the Seven, and they're loved by the public, adored, and it looks like, like how typical superhero stuff does. But behind the scenes, they are not all that they say to be. And there's this group of people called, boys that have vengeance against these group of the Seven that have wronged them in the past. And we follow our main protagonist, Huey, who's basically your normal nerdy type of guy. And he's wronged by basically the Flash knockoff, the A-Train, where one day when he's leaving work with his girlfriend, the A-Train literally runs right through her, and she just gets obliterated right in front of him. And so he meets up with Karl Urban's character, Billy Butcher, who has some history with the main guy of the Seven, Homelander. And so basically their main goal is to try to take them down, and they recruit two other people that Billy Butcher used to work with, and this unknown character who's called the Female, because she don't really know her name, so they just call her the Female. She's basically also has superpowers, and so it's basically them trying to find ways to take down these superhero people. While all that's going on, there's the organization that runs a superhero company called Vault, who's trying to get them into the army, and whole bunch of stuff goes on, and only 8 episodes. But honestly, I've really had a good time with this show. I was really interested with the trailer, and it looks like a different, darker take on the superhero genre. So I was really interested to give it a look, and I'm really glad I did, because this show gets crazy sometimes, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's so much death and destruction, and it's just so unsettling, especially for like the main Homelander guy. Like, and you understand reasons behind why some people, like, not everyone's all good or all bad. Like, they all have layers. They're really well developed. This world was really done being created. It was really nice world building, I would say. I really enjoyed the like how some characters are obviously this specific character. Like, there's an Aquaman ripoff in here, and there's a like I said, a Flash ripoff, a Superman ripoff, a Wonder Woman ripoff. It's pretty great, and I was really enjoying it. Like, and I like how they weren't just bad to be bad. They had some backgrounds and some layers as to how they turned out like this, and how society set them up like this. Like, really interesting stuff here. There's lots of themes in this season that I found really interesting. What's really good is, like, you see there's like, I'd say, 2 main protagonists, and obviously the superheroes are like the antagonists. But besides Huey, you have this other girl, Annie, or her superhero named Starlight, and she first joins the Seven, and she doesn't like what she sees and how it unravels and stuff. So basically you see it through her perspective as well as Huey's. Basically a character that joins with the boys and sees how they do things, and then a super character that joins with the heroes and sees how stuff goes on behind the scenes over there. I really like that, showing both perspectives from new people entering both said groups. I really thought that was interesting. I didn't think all the heroes got a lot of screen time, but for the heroes that did, obviously Starlight was given a lot. Homelander, I think Queen Monet, I think that's her name. She's basically the Wonder Woman. Like, I thought she started out bland, but as the show got in, I was really liking it. The A-Train, I really liked some of the stuff they did, and by the end, I was like, okay. The invisible guy, there's an invisible guy. I think his name is Transfusion. He was not in it as much for obvious reasons if you've seen the show, but for what he was in, I was okay with. And he was basically the stereotype on how, like, I thought like the show would be with some of these characters, on how, oh, they could do whatever they want, they have all these powers. he's bad. Like, he was kind of a stereotype, so his character wasn't all that developed. But luckily, the rest weren't. The only character that I said didn't get like any screen time or anything to do is Black Noir. It was basically, he's like the Batman, I guess. He's all, he's the only one that's all dressed in a suit. He never talks. He's all quiet. So I'm assuming maybe he'll get more to do in season 2, because they are making season 2. I saw they're working on it, and that's good because this show ends on such a cliffhanger that I'm like, what? Like, it was so jarring, and I was kind of annoyed. But hopefully they don't take long to make a season 2, because I was really impressed. Like, the effects with like the running in slow-mo, or the the laser eyes that Homelander does flying. I thought all that stuff was really well done, and I was really impressed. But there's so many things that happen that makes it this. There's a reason why this is M for mature, or TV 17, or whatever like the high rating is, because there's lots of dirty stuff in here. There's a couple sex scenes. There's literally some of the superheroes, they like, one of them in particular murders, I counted like, I believe 2 children throughout the season. That was shocking. And both had to do with planes, so there's lots of really mature themes going on here. So I was a bit shocked, and it had me disgusted at times with how far they were willing to let some of these characters act. But it makes it really good build up for when they eventually do beat them, because naturally they weren't going to beat them all in season 1, but it's a really great introduction. There's also some nice cameos, like, what was it? You have Simon Pegg in there as Huey's dad, the main protagonist. I thought he was really nice. That was a nice little cameo for him in there. They have Haley Joel Osment plays a pretty key role in a couple episodes. He was obviously the kid from The Sixth Sense. And I thought he was really good here. I haven't seen him in anything since The Sixth Sense, so this was good that he was given something else. And yeah, it basically does. I really liked the show. It did, a little turn on the genre. It twisted something that was really dark, really crazy. The finale was kind of jarring, but I really enjoyed it. Would I say it was my favorite show or season of a show I've seen this year? No. Because a lot of people are talking, like, have seen it, or like, this show's fantastic, it's a masterpiece. I wouldn't go that far, but I really did enjoy it. But I think I would prefer Umbrella Academy to this. But this was still really solid. I really had a good time with this. And I definitely recommend you guys give it a watch, because I don't really think that many people talk about it, but the people that are hyping it up when it's really not all that. So just go in, haven't seen maybe a trailer or two, and be like, okay. So with all that said, those were my thoughts on The Boys season 1. So what do you all think of The Boys season 1? Please let me know down in the comment section. That would be pretty great. If you want to hit the subscribe button as well and hit the bell to get notification when I upload, that'd be pretty great. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's SawyerSable at Sable Sawyer. Also, before I go, I do want to mention, like, I was sick and I'm pre-recovering. I'm almost back to normal, but I still have that Hollywood Studios video I'm wanting to get up. I just thought, since I was able to watch this, I would get this review up before, because it's not as hard as doing those experience videos. Because experience videos, I have a whole bunch of pictures and clips, and I have to mush them together to see, the chronological on how, a whole bunch of editing and stuff. So I thought I'd get this up first, really nice, easy. It's a review for you guys before I get that video up. But don't worry, that video will be coming. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.